Hey, back with another video on You're Not Alone. Please like, comment, subscribe. You guys already know the deal. In this video, I'm here to let you guys know what monitoring spirits are and to teach you how to be careful of them and how to not let them affect you. Now, what is a monitoring spirit? A monitoring spirit is a spirit that inhabits of someone so they can keep tabs on you, so they could get information on you. And what these spirits are trying to do, they're trying to get information on you so they can take it back to the spiritual realm to try to sabotage you. And that's why you're going to hear a lot of people say move in silence. And that is a real thing because a lot of people don't want you to win out here. I don't know if you guys have noticed that already, but there are some genuine people out there where you can tell them about your plans of what you want to do in life. And these people will give you good energy, and you can tell these people actually want you to win and succeed in life. Some people, you will tell them what you're trying to do, and they will give you the energy as if they like or are supporting what you're trying to do. But in the back of their head, they're thinking to themselves like, oh, I don't want him to do that, or I don't want her to do that. I need to be able to sabotage this person no matter what I can do, like no matter what it takes. Like a lot of people in this world have a crabs in a bucket mentality. So you have to have discernment on who you're giving information out here. And I tell a lot of people, just to be safe, don't tell anyone your plans unless you already don't tell anyone your plans unless you fully trust that person. But for the most part, just kind of just move in silence out here. But monitoring spirits, they're always going to ask you questions, and sometimes they ask you questions that's like very specific. I'm trying to think of an example I can give you guys. Like, also pay attention to, these people never give you information about themselves, but they always call to ask you about you. And that's the only thing they want, is like an update on you. They're not genuinely trying to see how you are as a person. And these people too, notice how they react when you tell them bad news. Like, I've had people where if I have good news, I have good things happening in my life, I'm trying to share it with the people I love, they don't seem excited at all. And on the contrary, they seem like the opposite. They seem like very upset and mad that my life is going one way. Like, people are very weird out here. But you also don't get mad at the vessel itself. You have to look at it as like a spiritual warfare, and these are spirits that are trying to like get in contact with you, get information about you. So don't be mad about the vessel. It's just funny, and it's sad at the same time when I see it happening. And the inverse is true as well. So when I'm telling these people about bad things that's going on in my life, these people look happy. Like, and if you have discernment, you can see it. Like, even if people try to hide it, you can feel their energy go up a little bit. They're happy that you're not doing well in life. And these are what monitoring spirits are trying to do. They're trying to get information about you, to sabotage you, and they just want to make sure that you are in a bad place in life. And that's why I'm saying the only way to really protect yourselves from monitoring spirits is to not really tell your plans. And if you notice that you're talking to a monitoring spirit, you have to lie to these people. And I hate lying. I'm very bad at it, but it's something I've had to kind of get used to. Because if you are, not if, like, pretty sure like 90% of you guys that's watching this channel, you guys are in the matrix, you guys are working 9 to 5s, you guys are going to school, you're going to encounter monitoring spirits. Monitoring spirits don't care about the vessel. They're trying to hop into anyone's body that they can use that's close to you to try to get information. I have family members that's monitoring spirits. I have some friends that's monitoring spirits. And it's not like I'm going to be that crazy person saying, hey, you're a monitoring spirit, I can't tell you this information. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. You have to know it for what it is, and you have to maneuver the conversation in a way where they can't get information about you. And it sucks. Like I said, like, I hate lying sometimes, but I know who I can share information to and who I can't. And even some of my family members, they ask me things about my life, like, hey, where are you working at now? I tell them this, I tell them the same job. Say like, what are you trying to do in the future? I haven't figured it out. Just stuff like that. But in my head, I know what I want to do. I'm not even at that job anymore. I'm on to bigger and better things. And I've noticed when I started moving like that, a lot more things start happening in my life. Sometimes people will ask me on here, even social media, like, hey, what are your next plans? This and that. And this is not to say everyone you meet is a monitoring spirit. I don't want you guys moving like being paranoid and like cynical and all these different things. But it's best to move safely, especially when you're dealing with the internet. You don't know who is coming, who is on the other side of those screens. Sometimes I screen people out, and if they check out, Like, there are some really genuine people on here. Like, you will find the most genuine people on the internet and have people that will support you across the country. But my discernment has gotten so strong that when I see people just asking me questions, especially when this person doesn't even like talking to me, and now they just want updates on my life, it's obvious what you're trying to do. But a lot of people that aren't aware to the spiritual warfare that's going on, they're just speaking like free will, like willy with like everybody. And some people, sometimes they don't get a lot of human contact and human connection. So when that monitoring spirit hops into someone's body and starts asking you questions, you're probably thinking, oh, no one really cares about my life. Like, it's cool that I'm able to talk with this person. But notice too that sometimes when you tell somebody what you're trying to do, it doesn't pan out. Like, think back to all your like previous times in your life, and you felt so happy about something, and you went up to the person and told them about it. They seemed like they were happy for you, and for whatever reason, that one thing didn't pan out. I can give a couple examples. Sometimes I'd be talking to a girl, and I'd be like, oh, this is going so well. Like I'm already having that limerence go on in my brain. I'm thinking to myself, I'm about to marry this girl. She's amazing. I go and tell a friend about it, or I go tell a coworker about it. And next thing I know, I swear on everything, the next week, that whole thing just falls apart. And now these days when it happens and it falls apart, I'm looking at it like, wow, I see why it happens. But when you are so used to, hold on, getting a phone call. Yeah, but when you are so used to like always talking about the things that's on your mind and your plans and this and that, it's going to be hard to readjust to switching your framework to being like, I can't tell everyone what I got going on. And I still fall victim to it as well, because it will be the closest people that you will never expect will have that monitoring spirit in them. And they know how to manipulate the conversation to make you drop information that you don't want to drop. I've had conversations where I've walked away and I thought to myself, like, man, why did I tell that person that? It's because these monitoring spirits are very crafty with how they manipulate the conversation. And it kind of is on me. Like, all these things are learning lessons. And hopefully me putting this video out there raises awareness in a way where you guys know what you can say, what you can't, who is a monitoring spirit, who is not. And even if you guys aren't like have the discernment to pick up on it, this video is going to drop a seed where now you can start paying attention to how some people just kind of move with you. And like I said, not everyone out there is a monitoring spirit. I have friends where I'm like, yo, this person genuinely wants me to win. And it all comes from just knowing how to read people and seeing how they move on a day-to-day basis. If you see a friend that's just genuine with everyone they meet, and you see that all this person ever did was throw positive energy back your way, and you never like send some like fake shit, then yeah, trust that person is a good person. But if you never get good energy from a person, they just want to question you on things. They ask you very specific questions. They look very down when you're winning and happy when you're not. Then it's a very huge possibility that that person is a monitoring spirit. And like I'm telling you guys, spiritual warfare is a real thing. And the longer you guys stay on your journeys to becoming a more high vibrational person, the more you're going to attract these different kind of entities into your life. But I always let people know, don't ever lean into fear. Fear is a lower vibrational feeling. Step into your power. Realize you are a powerful being out here, especially if you guys are raising your vibration. So recognize that they can't like destroy you unless you give them the power to. But keep remaining high vibrational. Keep having your discernment out here, knowing who you can trust, who you can't. Recognize that not everyone is your friend out here. That counts for family members and people that you've probably been friends with for a very long time. But I'm going to cut the video right there, guys. If you guys found any value within this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.